Kristen Bell is the voice of a new documentary now playing in IMAX theaters, featuring some rather adorable co-stars. Here's a preview of Pandas.
Chen Chen was born in captivity, so learning to thrive in the wild won't be easy.
Oh, the giant panda gets even bigger in the IMAX movie Pandas. Kristen Bell narrates the pandemonium. Working on pandas proved to be a learning experience for her.
And I learned how vulnerable they are, how humans are more of a threat to them than their natural predators, which they have very few natural predators, and how it's sort of deforestation is contributing to the loss of their habitat and the decline of the population.
Jake leads Chen Chen out into the wild for the very first time.
Pandas are doing really well. So the Chinese government has done an immense amount of work. There's more land conserved in China for giant pandas than the area of Belgium. So it's a huge amount, and they're about to make a national park that's 3 times the size of Yellowstone for giant pandas.
But the giant panda is still a vulnerable species, according to the World Conservation Congress.
Climate change is always an issue, especially with animals that live on mountains. So that's our big concern. We want to release pandas in strategic places so that the populations are good for the next 100, 200, 300 years as their habitat diminishes from climate change.
And in the battle of panda versus snowman, there can be only one winner.
Pandas is rated G, and I think it's going to be a hit. Pandas is all the craze right now. Yes, so adorable.
Yes. And they're real. They're not cartoon, you know, caricatures. So, oh, that's so sweet.
It
yeah.
is.
I want a panda for a pet.
You do?
And get rid of my English bulldog.
No.
Oh, there's a lot of problems with her, yeah.
Aww.
I don't want to discuss it openly, but...
They can be friends.
I guess, yeah.
They can be friends.
Friends. Oh, so
Pandas are friendly like that.
So
that's what I say. Yeah.
So
All right.
good.
Well, what goes with movies?
Popcorn?
Exactly.
Right?
Primo popcorn, of course. And April is peanut butter and jelly month. What better way to celebrate than with strawberry peanut butter and jelly popcorn? Ooh, Chef Rye gets the peanut butter in this chocolate sauce and brings on the strawberries. It's the limited edition chocolate of the month.
How does it come up with these flavors? I got
You got it. I know.
I'm the official tester.
Yes, and it's
so-
closer to you, so
Right,
please.
so you sure?
I'm quite sure, yes. I'm going to save myself for the steak
All right.
after. Yes.
Okay, here we go.
So you tried the white one. There's a white and red one.
So that's more of the peanut butter.
Okay, so that must be more the jelly. You got to eat it together. All right.
Comes the jelly, peanut butter and jelly. Very nice.
Well, a new horror movie gives a children's game a terrifying new twist.
That's right. Here's the preview of Blumhouse's Truth or Dare.
Are you aware that Olivia is in love with your boyfriend?
No, she's not.
Can you stop?
A group of friends on spring break bring home an unwanted souvenir in Blumhouse's Truth or Dare. Pretty Little Liar, Lucy Hale, and Teen Wolf, Tyler Posey, lead the cast of cursed college students. The duo says making scary movies has its own set of scares.
Well, I guess scary in the sense of we didn't know if it was going to work or not.
Yeah, we were scared that, you know, like making films like this, you never know if the payoff is going to be there. So we were scared that it wasn't going to come together.
Carter said, tell the truth or you die. Do the dare or you die. Ronnie chickened out. He did not do his dare and now he's dead.
You know, the main thing about this movie is this, like, creepy grin. Obviously, we don't see that when we're filming, so we didn't know what it was going to look like.
And action! Director Jeff Wadlow helms the horror. He may have unintentionally modeled the look of Truth or Dare's malevolent force on himself.
I started to think about the spirit of the real game, Truth or Dare, and it's a very mischievous game, and I thought, well, the look should be mischievous, and I was also looking at Snapchat filters, and I find them quite disturbing, the way they distort people's faces.
Hey, Olivia. Truth or Dare.
And then we showed the movie to an audience, and it played very well. And this woman who saw the movie came out afterwards, and she goes, ooh, it's your smile. That's where the smile comes from. So I think there might be a very subconscious kind of self-portrait thing going on there.
Truth or Dare, Truth or Dare, Truth or Dare.
Stop!
The horror film is rated R. Hey, Christine.
Yes, Tony.
Truth or Dare?
Oh, no. Hey, that face looks pretty good. What would you pick, though, in those?
Oh, if, you know, in that situation, just go with truth.
Just go with the truth?
The truth, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll ask you then the next commercial break. But you know the time now for our next treat from Primo Popcorn.
All righty. What do we have? What do we have?
I dare you, Tony.
Yummy.
Green tea is this week's featured frozen custard real matcha green tea for serious tea lovers. He can't wait. Can we dig in? Let's go. Okay, I'm going to try just a little bitty piece.
Yeah, you should.
Yes.
I'll let you take the first bite.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, you have one. Okay.
I do. I was ready.
I wasn't going to share spoons.
Ready.
Was it? I like green tea. I don't know about you, but
love.
They put it in a wonderful snack.
It's almost like that green tea Kit Kat you get, right? But creamier.
You can get one of these and watch Living 808. Perfect snack.
Yes.
Just before dinner.
True. All right, well, famed director Wes Anderson lets the dogs out as his animated hit opens. Fox's Michelle Polino catches up with some of his voice cast to find out what all the barking is about.
An outbreak of dog flu rips through the city of Megasaki.
Expanding to a theater near you, Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs. It's already made more than $17 million in limited release. The unique-looking stop-motion animated comedy takes place in a dystopian world. It follows a boy who's trying to find his four-legged friend who's been exiled with all the other dogs. Bill Murray, Jeff Goldblum, Edward Norton, and Bryan Cranston lend their voice talents.
And I think that's what great artists do, as Wes is. He invites people in to see cultures and sensibilities of areas that you're not aware of.
It's a certain kind of animation because with a puppet like these dogs, there are muscles all throughout the face, pallets, and these, you know, there are little armature bones that are moving around.
It's gonna be a fight! Isle of Dogs is rated PG-13, and you say you have a bulldog. If he could talk, Tony, what do you think he would say?
Well, it's she, and she would say she's got the best master ever. Because she is the one that caused me stitches, but we won't talk about it on the air. I still love her. She's still with me.
She's still loyal. That was an accident.
That was, oh, no,
that was an accident.
It was
she
very
would
much
say.
an accident.
Yes.
Very much so.
Well, we love Thursdays with Primo Popcorn. If you want to check out today's featured flavor, or there are many other unique flavors, all you have to do is head to the Primo Popcorn store on Sand Island Access Road. And if you can't get to that store, or you live on a neighbor island, no worries, Popcorn Curry. You can always click and shop online at primopopcorn.com. And again, today's featured popcorn was strawberry PB&J. And of course, there's a green tea. And you recommend both because you tried the popcorn too. Green tea was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Don't do both at the same time. One or the other.
Well, after the break, we'll head back to Hawaii's Kitchen.